Hey guys, welcome to What's New in Google's Business Model and based on their quarterly update to investors Q3 23. So let's start with financials as always. So they were actually pretty decent updates and good results. However, the share got smashed and it had to do a lot with the outlook on Google Cloud and the results that came from Google Cloud. And it was a bit of a surprise because Google Cloud makes only 9% of their revenue. And there's obviously investors have quite a growth expectation in there. Otherwise, the share price wouldn't have tanked by close to 10%. It then got another hit the following day, so yesterday, literally, because of Meta's update on advertising markets, which was quite pessimistic and had to do with geopolitical security concerns around the Middle East. They did point out that when the Ukraine war started, it had an impact on ad markets, so they were extremely cautious. And given that ads make 79% of Google's revenue, there were concerns as well. So that's on share price and the reasoning behind the drop. And business model updates. So this is the canvas, as you can find it. Check out the free article that we have on our website if you want to know the details. So here we'll be focusing on what was said at the investor update. And 43 mentions of AI, down from 66. So it's a little bit of normalization there. And just remember, AI is not AI. There's many different models and areas where Google uses and has been using for years AI models. And but certainly, as mentioned also before, a bit of a gold rush and also definitely a long-term huge opportunity for tech businesses to improve their value proposition, etc. There's if you miss, the winners of tomorrow will be made today, literally. So let's go into more details instead of being so high level. So AI, a couple of areas where they use AI. We'll be focusing more on the user side of things, the normal user side of things. So search generative experience, SGE, that's literally kind of the usage of AI in search. So they added capabilities like incorporating videos and images into the responses of Bard, etc., as well as generating images, etc., etc. So that certainly makes the results much richer. And they're expanding geographically all these capabilities. And the big question for investors is, well, how is that going to impact your ads? How are you going to, cram in the ads into your results and to the Bard results? And they're saying they're working on whatever they have now, plus new formats. I think that makes a lot of sense, that you can find native formats. And native, the word native always stands for high click-through rates. So I think you can imagine that there's a whole lot of new opportunities now. And there's also why shouldn't you be able to also include the current ads into there as well, reasonably natively. So, and I mean, that ties into the fact that for many years, forever, Google had the quality score. They've been really strict around not showing unrelated ads to search, so that it is very credible to have native in terms of the content as well as natively embedded in terms of formats. Next one, Assistant with Bard, very interesting, I find. So Assistant, not the best name. It is the kind of the virtual assistant of Google, very, very descriptive name. So it's the Siri of Google or the Alexa of Google, if you wish. And they're now combining it with Bard being the conversational interface of the AI system, of the SGE, if you wish. And it definitely makes a lot of sense to say that this combination will harvest more intuitive intelligence and personalized experiences. And so they're saying, just as a few early examples, can help you to tackle the big and small items on your to-do list, planning your next trip, finding details buried in your inbox, creating a grocery list, etc., etc. It can also write social posts for you. Good luck with people like me on that one. But certainly makes sense. And so rollout, early experiment. So going to the early testers, and then it's going to go to the wider public gradually again over the next few months. Very interesting, I think. There's a very natural combination of making virtual assistants more intelligent with AI. So looking forward to that one. And obviously they are saying, I haven't put it up here, but they are saying that you will have a lot of privacy controls over it, which if you've ever looked at the privacy control options within Google and Google accounts, it allows you to do quite a lot of things. So that will be not forgotten, I think. Next one, then, Bard can now integrate with Google apps and services, showing relevant information from Workspace, Maps, YouTube, and Google Flights and Hotels. So very interesting. If you haven't watched the whole Booking.com update, please do so. From the Q2 results, we've been covering their update on the Penny AI as well as on that Trip Planner AI, and which one is being end of funnel and the other one a front of funnel AI. And here is a bit of a competitor on the horizon, and may I say, it could be a bit more powerful even in certain respects. So here they have a demo on their blog pages, which came out just a few days prior to the investor update. And on that one, they have a demo where, so the user then says, well, can you look up in Gmail what Joe sent, which dates Joe wanted to have us meet at whatever national park, and then the AI looks it up. And the next command then is, or request is, can you build an itinerary around it with flights and hotels? So then Bard does just that, presents rich visual results as well. And then it's concluded with build me a packing list for that trip. And very interesting in that steps 1 and 3 cannot be that easily replicated, because it does tie into Gmail as well as in broader search results. So there's certainly a very good case where you can see that AI and these capabilities, conversational and search generative experience, can be really attracting new users, and there are others who lag, even if they're not competing directly with Google on search. All of a sudden, they can be impacted. So certainly Booking.com is not a lightweight, but that's very interesting to follow these kind of things. Can Bard leverage Google's ecosystem of apps and data? I think the answer is yes. Then, now moving on, let's cover YouTube, another really interesting platform business model within Alphabet's portfolio. So the thing I wanted to call out here is NFL Sunday Ticket, but mostly from a content sourcing perspective. So if you're a platform business model, one of the things you really need to think about is the supply side. There's certainly a lot of people watch funny dancing cats and whatever, but that cannot be the only type of content that you display, because people are not going to pay subscription for that kind of stuff. So there's a multi-layered content sourcing strategy behind it, and this one is a commercial partnership, and it's a pretty big one. So it has only started towards the end of this quarter, so no results have been shared other than a great deal of optimism. We'll see in the next quarterly update, there'll have been a full quarter of data then. We'll see what that does. And so the multi-layer content sourcing approach also then pertains to creators, and the creators can be all sorts of, like, let's say one man want to be the next celebrity dancer, whatever guy. It can be already creators with millions of followers, etc. So what Google have announced, and apologies if I say Google, I mean Alphabet, but we are saying Google. They have announced for a while now that they will be supporting the creator community with tools, and there's a dream screen, etc. They have now got a new app called YouTube Create, and it does look pretty good. It's free, and it's got already quite a few quite powerful video editing capabilities. So very good. Then Shorts, which is their response to TikTok and Meta Reels. And that needs to be really taken seriously, because TikTok is definitely yeah, in terms of the whole screen, eyeballs on screens and streaming community, and social, it's a very big, the biggest competitor in a decade for Meta for sure, as well as for YouTube Shorts, no doubt about that, or YouTube in general. So they're talking about a monetization gap. Take a look at our Meta Q2 update, where I've explained why there's a monetization gap, and Meta sees that as well with Meta Reels. And it has to do with the frequency of the ability to display ads. So you can, within Shorts, you can't just, put in as many ads as you may like. You may have like the typical 6-second non-skippable ad in the front or some other things, but you just cannot have the same that you may have in let's say in a social feed or within content, etc. So there's where that comes from. But generally, they're obviously very optimistic about it. And what else could they say? And YouTube and connected TV / subscriptions. So yeah, take a look at our Netflix Q2 update and Q3 update. Actually, YouTube has been the leading streamer in quite a while, according to the Nielsen stats, so 150 million plus users. And yeah, take a look at those stats. That's also how they are trying to get subscriptions, because on a TV, I don't know how many people want to have ads. There's certainly going to always be people who will have ads forever, but there's also people who do not want it, like myself, and who are willing to pay money to get rid of it. And yeah, definitely take a look at the stats that we've shown in the Netflix Q3 update. So the business model canvas just highlights which areas we've been seeing updates to. And yeah, if you like this video, please hit the like button. Also, we really have a genuine offer of very low priced entry level products. Go to our store, $3 only, and you can learn within half an hour the deep insights into Google's business models. It's a much better way to present Google's business model, where you can see the platform business model character with users here and the supply / demand side from a revenue perspective here, and so on. So obviously, check it out. You'll get a $10 discount on all other future purchases as well. It's a genuine great product that will help you literally to get deep insights within half an hour into Google's business model. You won't find that elsewhere. That's a genuine comment. And we're getting very often the requests to have entry-level offers for people from lower income countries. So this is our genuine offer to you guys and to everyone. Yeah, so definitely just educational. We have not given you any investment advice, and we will never do that. That's not our mission. So thanks very much. Check out our terms if you wish. And thanks very much. Please like us.